The time I fucking almost lost my entire life in the penitentiary. And it's always that fake hard motherfucker. This is exactly one of these motherfuckers. These fake hard ass fools who are fully blasted. They don't care about their people. They don't care about shit other than their drug use. They fucking mask all their pain with fucking shooting up. They honestly take the weakest route in every manner of life, but they walk around thinking they're hard. And this is why I changed my life. This is why I saw in that fucking fraudulence. And this is why I became such a massive leader in the system. Because I went against all that shit. My whole thing is, don't side with me, fucking enlighten me. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I'm not gonna follow a fucking wreck, and I'm ready to put my motherfucking life on the line for that shit. And this fucking halfway slow ass motherfucker, he starts saying shit about my form with the dips, and we start getting into it. And I'm like, you really want to do this right now, my man? And he's like, yeah, what, you know? And so I say, okay, let's go in the cell, you know? And I had the block at the time. This was a 3-yard. I'm already heated, so I screwed. The CO knows me. He knows what time it is. He usually lets us handle our business in there. So I yell out to him. I'm like, CO, and I scream it across the building. And then he comes over. He's like, what's up, dude? And I'm like, open my door. And he knew what time it was, so I pushed the dude in the cell, you know. And then we just start getting busy, you know. Couple punches were thrown, some shit happened. Long story short, this fool gets about 300 stitches that rip his fucking cheek open and fillet behind his ear to where his ear's straight flapping. Every day the captain would come to my cell and say, hey, Watson, you seen the pictures? You're fucked. The DA's gonna pick this up, and I looked you up. You got 2 strikes. You're done, bro. You're done. And I'm just sitting there like, hey, man, go get some of my coffee out of my property, dude. I don't believe none of this shit. He comes back and he drops off my property, and everybody in the building can see how much shit I got. They're dropping off 20 jars of coffee. I got 70 bags of beans, 400 soups, and everyone's just like, damn. Everyone in the shoes out their windows like, damn, that full West is stacked. And everyone's like, just offer me everything. Hey, you want dope? Hey, you could use the phone. What's up? Shoot me some coffee. I got you. And I'm just fucking sitting there like, man, this sucks, but I'm blazed as fuck. And the sergeant goes, hey, Watson, because he's seen me for the last 3 weeks when I'm in tears, writing letters, sad as fuck in the BMU. And he's like, you look different right now. And I just laugh at him. He knows I'm blazed. And I'm like, just give me my shit, fool. And I'm always a motherfucker who's like, oh, you're leaving? Fuck it, I got that shit. I ain't never tripping. I'm always that motherfucker who's ready to ride. But the thing about someone like me is, which I'm gonna explain to you right now, is when you're big in prison, when you're down in prison and you're down to fight, you're gonna not be putting in that much work. Why? Because they want you around for the riot. They want you around for when it kicks off. Would you rather have me around, or would you rather have Joe Dope Fiend, okay? So the Dope Fiends, the fucking fools who are fucking straight liabilities, the weaker fools, they're putting in the work. It's typical battle rules. It's fucking war rules. And the thing is, you want your strongest soldiers with you. The weakest ones, the weakest links, they're expendable. This is our group as a whole, so we don't give a fuck. We're not worried about you, him, or the other guy. I would always tell people when they used to talk about my old bunkie who was 6'8", 280 with 20 fucking twos, they'd be like, oh, he hasn't put in no work. I said, motherfucker, don't try to suggest shit to me about how I run my shit. I'm like, do you think I want him around me, or your fucking ass? You're up next. You're up to bat. Let's go. Get your shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you roll in and you're a white boy, you're rolling with the white boys. There is no fucking choice. People write me and they think they're so badass that I've had dudes write me and they're like, I wouldn't listen to no one. Nobody takes me out. It's like, dude, check it out. Prison is a numbers game. I don't care how badass you are. I'll put 5 guys on you and you will get your shit handed to you so fucking bad it will change your entire life. So stop with the fucking bullshit. I'm getting sick of it. I will personally tee the fuck off on you. You're weak. You're drug addicted. I'm not. I've been getting it. Trust me, you don't want none. And they all knew they didn't want none. I actually put the work in more than most, and that's where I would set myself apart as I do out here. I'm not gonna slack. I'm not scared. I'm not gonna break it down. But what I am gonna do is what I said earlier. My favorite quote by far: don't side with me, enlighten me. I'm not going to try to give you what you want. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to make sure I get through to you because I know I can, and that is the source of my strength. It's what's always been hardest for me because I was always the first to jump. I used to do this. Okay, it's all good, dog. And I would fully side with you. I would side with you. I would draw you in. Oh, it's cool, dog. Like, my bad. Hey, my bad. And then I'd wait for you to get lax. And then, and I'd just I'd get off on you. And it don't matter if it was that or something else. If I had to use something else, I was using something else, whatever was at my disposal. And I just grew out of that because why was that weak? That was the pussy way out. Honestly, that was pussy, and I admit it. That's why I fucking changed it, because I'm not one. See what I'm saying? So now I'm going to take the hard way out. I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to be right up in your face. I'm going to show you that I'm not shook at all. You're going to feel it. You're going to be like, this dude doesn't even care. He's not shook from me in the slightest bit, and he's willing to talk to me because I care. He came in with 2 fucking years on a weed growing case. He came in with 2 years. He had to put in work for his people. He caught 15, ended up in Corcoran from fucking Shafter MCCF level 2. That's how quick your gay ass little beef and your stupid bar fight that you had to be in because you got a little tipsy. That's how quick that shit turns into a life sentence because a motherfucker like me don't give a shit. I've done 10 years. I can go do 2 years right now and it doesn't affect me. You will be in tears. You lost your F-150. Your chick's fucking your best friend now. Trust me, it's all gonna happen, okay? This kid comes up to me one day and he says, I'm working out with you. And that's the only acceptable answer. You can't come up and ask me if you're going to work out with me. If you ask me, I'm probably going to say, okay, you got one chance, and the second you don't show up, I'm going to fuck you off, straight up. I'm going to make your life a living hell the day you don't show up. But this kid had the right answer. He said, I'm working out with you tomorrow. I was in fucking love with this girl. She did heroin the whole time I was busted. And obviously one day I called her and Sancho answered, and he said, hey, Wes, don't call anymore. He was a skinhead from SDSH. And, hey, Wes, don't call anymore. We'll have a problem when we get out. I'm okay, fool. We're going to have a problem when we get out then.